This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. The regular season is in the books, and it was a historic one for the UNI men's basketball team. 27 wins, just 3 losses, and 16-2 in Missouri Valley Conference play. You throw in a school record best 16-game winning streak, a second-place finish in the league. And, Coach, let's recap the week, and it starts with an awesome win on senior night against Evansville.
Oh, yeah, that a lot of fun. You know, it was a great crowd. I think the best crowd, I had a couple of guys say it that have been around for a while. Johnny could Joe, the guys that have been in the program, say that I think it's the best crowd I think we've had on a senior night, and that says a lot about our student body. It says a lot about our community, but it really speaks to the 5 seniors, right? I mean, they were here to make sure they got to see those guys one more time and see this team one more time on our home floor. And when the game starts and we move the ball a little bit and it ends up with Deion's hands, late shot clock, and he makes a 3 and shows all that emotion, and then you know it's probably going to be a pretty good senior night. And it got a little tougher in the second half, but I mean that kind of play and that kind of emotion, and the seniors that played a lot all played pretty well, and Max had a chance to be in there with his 4 guys in that senior class as well. So it was a good night all the way around.
And finishing undefeated at home on the home court.
Yeah, and that's so important. You know, one of the things when you're early in the season and you talk about the different things you want to have happen, you need to protect your home floor if you're going to be in position to win a conference championship. It has to happen, and the guys did that. And because of that, we were in position to win the title. And 40 minutes down there in Wichita for the championship, because the guys were able to get it done here and go 9-0 in conference play and overall have a great home season.
So much hype on that game in Wichita, college game day, national game of the week. Just talk about how your guys handled it, because not any team can handle that type of pressure.
They were great. You know, we did everything the same. You know, we took just did a little film 2 days before, but we had our normal practice the day before on Friday, and got on the plane and went down and I had dinner and watched a little film. So for us, everything was, we kept it the same. Now, there's a few more phone calls and a few more interviews for some of the players and myself, and so there was a lot of that going. But I think fortunately our ranking has continued to get lower and lower, and into a spot where there's been a lot of attention for a few weeks now. So there was some added, of course, with game day and it being for the title and some of those sorts of things. But I thought the guys handled it great, and I think the best indication, we start the game and Wichita played well, but we answered every time there for the first 10, 12 minutes. So the game's basically tied and you're well settled in. Now you got a basketball game, and that's where you would have seen anything on the outside impact the guys.
It was a battle as expected, number 10 versus number 11, the Valley title on the line, and getting down. I love seeing that fight in the guys. They weren't just going to cash it in, and they pulled back within a couple points there. And why is that something that you really think will help this team in that next chapter, postseason play, which starts next week?
Yeah, and it was. That was important that happened. And not surprised to see it happen, but it's hard to do against a team who's in the top 10 basically again for the third straight year. They haven't lost at home for 30-plus games. The guys that are playing for them right now have been a part of most of those. You don't just go in there and move those guys around and have everything go your way, and it certainly didn't for us. Just when you felt like we were going to get to halftime, Cotton makes a 3 from way outside of our camera right now. A 30-footer, and I didn't know, and it was well contested. It wasn't like he was open at the end of that shot clock, and that gets him up 7. And I should have taken a quick timeout, but we go down and turn it over. They come back and Van Vliet hits one, so now it's 10 instead of 4, and you're going into halftime, and that was a key part of that game. And it takes a lot of your momentum away. And start the second half, we just kind of went back and forth. They increased it a little, but it didn't look good. Our guys did a terrific job. You're down 18, the next thing you know, you're down 4 in a place where, boy, is it, it's loud in there, Eric. It's loud in there. And the guys fought back and had it where, the crowd was down and we were rebounding good, moving the ball, had them stretched out a little bit. Paul did a nice job. I had a little more room for Seth, so we had it going the way we needed to. There's 6.5 left, 4-point game. You're in position to win a championship, and that was great.
This team's battle tested. What do you like about the fact that heading to an outstanding MVC tournament and beyond?
And I'm, proud of the guys for earning that 2 seed. We all wanted to bring that trophy home, and it was a great battle. To lose your first conference game, knowing Wichita is out there, and then winning 16 in a row to make sure we have a chance to win it no matter what Wichita does, that's just terrific. And earning that 2 seed I felt like was important, and a real good job in getting that done. And now we just got to continue to have great days leading up to a great week so that we can go play our best on Friday. And I don't have any doubts that we'll do that. I think our preparation will be as good as it's been all year, and it's been at a high level, and we'll be ready for Friday.
Congratulations on the record-setting regular season. We'll see you in St. Louis, Coach.
Thanks.
Coming up on Panther Sports Talk, we feature the 5 seniors. Stick around for that and plenty more here on Panther Sports Talk.